Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hello, my name is Jaedyns Stafford. I am 18 years old, and this past May I graduated at Jackson County High School as the class of 2020. And as of right now, I am currently attending Volunteer State University to pursue my major in sociology. And after that, I plan to attend Tennessee Tech University to finish my degree up there for 2 years.
Are you involved in any community service? If so, what kind?
Yes, I am involved in community service. Since the beginning of high school, the majority of my community service has been with the Imagination Library, with the chapter in Jackson County. Some things I have done for my community service: I have helped collect money for postage stamps for the books to be delivered here, and I've also worked to help get it more recognized, because some people don't know about it, and I've also worked to get more kids involved in it, and get more kids books, and help them get more books as well for them to send off.
Who is the person you look up to the most, and why?
Instead of just one person, I look up to multiple people. The first two people I look up to are my parents, and then after that, and then with them, I looked up to my dad's mom, my grandma, Sue, because of my parents growing up, they have always tried to give us not only what we need, but what we want. And then also another thing is, when I was in 6th grade, my two cousins, their dad passed away whenever they were younger, and then their grandmother took them in, and we moved in next door, so that way we can always keep an eye on them. And then after she passed away, mom and dad took them in, even though it made life slightly harder for our family as a whole. And then my grandmother, because she got cancer in 2013, and whenever she had it, for the 10 months that she had it, she didn't let it define her. She always tried to keep a smile on her face, and she was such a loving and caring person towards everybody and anything. And she loved and cared about, she was not only towards people, but towards animals too. She loved to be outside and go for nature, and she accepted anyone for what they were, and no matter what.
Tell us about your biggest disappointment and how you bounce back from it.
My biggest disappointment would have to be not winning the Polk Salad Festival Beauty Pageant for 16 years, because finally in 2019 I finally won the pageant, because before that I only placed, and for example, when I usually placed first runner-up, second, third runner-up, or whatever. And then finally in May of 2019 I finally won the Polk Salad Festival Beauty Pageant. Because I did not give up, and I refused to quit doing it until I won.
Does society define success for women the same way we do for men?
No, society does not define success the same for women as they do for men, because society thinks that men can do more and accomplish and succeed at more because they are the stronger gender, whereas they think women are the more weak gender, so they set them at a lower standard, because they think that they can't succeed, accomplish, or do more in their life as a man can.
What is your most embarrassing moment?
My most embarrassing moment would have to be the first time I ever got up and did a 4-H speech in 4th grade. Because growing up, I've always had a speech impediment since I can remember, and growing up, and whenever I do public speeches or anything like that, it makes I get more nervous, so it makes the stuttering worse. And I remember whenever I did that, I thought I was gonna cry. I was stuttering so much, and overall, I stuttered the whole entire speech, and just overall, I was very embarrassed after it was over with.
How can we educate high school students on the importance of volunteerism and get them involved in their community?
You can educate high school students in volunteerism by taking them out to places that need volunteering, and showing them how it will improve the community, and how it will benefit themselves and make them feel better as a person. and we can help get them more involved by with the teachers at their school can for example drop a lower grade, or they can give them extra bonus points, or at home their parents, like if they volunteer, they can give them money, or they can give them more on their allowance, or they can take them out for ice cream or do something like that.
Why should we crown you as our next title holder?
You guys should crown me as your next title holder because I know that whenever I do something, I give it 110%, and not only that, but as I said earlier, growing up this pinch fit, I haven't let it define me, and I've tried my best. I've always tried my best to overcome it, and I've not let it define me, and I can show and I can be a great role model for other kids, and I can show them that they can do whatever they want, no matter if they have like a speech impediment or something else. And I can also show them that they don't have to be perfect to do something they want to, and not everyone's perfect.
Is there anything you would like to tell us that we have not asked about you?
Some things I would like to tell about myself would be, since I want to say about first grade, I've been donating my hair. I've donated a total of 4 times, and all the time I've donated 10 inches, so that equals out to be 40 inches. And the reason I've done that is since I was younger, kids with not only cancer, but with any other type of illnesses that make their hair fall or they lose it, I can give them new hair or new wigs or something, and it makes me feel better, like about myself, knowing that I helped them. And also, when I was younger, I took singing lessons, because when I was older, I wanted to be a singer, and I thought that I could sing well. And it turns out that I really couldn't sing that well. Thank you.